Welcome to the Great Awakening, Divine People. I'm 𝐴𝐻𝐻, and today I'm back with another pick a card reading. So this pick a card reading is going to be about the next exciting adventure coming in your life. So as you can see, this was broken down into 3 piles. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first one. Alright, so hello and welcome to everyone attracted to the first group. This is going to be your reading about the next exciting adventure coming into your life. So I have some cards that I already pulled out, and then I'll pull some other cards from the Angel Tarot towards the end. And I think that the card from the Angel Tarot is going to be the one that I use for the forefront of these cards. Alright. So let's see the next exciting adventure. So the first card that I'm seeing is wide open. I think I'm going to put all the cards down for this. Then we have the action card. This is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. We have diligence. We have courage, the 10 of coins, healer of the ages, and the last card is the 7th chakra with the 7th chakra, the crown chakra. Okay, very interesting. So I feel like when it comes to this adventure, this is definitely the reason why I'm channeling this reading is because I've been feeling an energy of some kind of upcoming trip with the human collective, some kind of adventure, some kind of opportunity. So this is coming up in the month of October for a lot of people, or whenever you get attracted to this reading. But I feel like this is the risk taker energy, like the fact that you all may need to do something to open yourself up to this adventure coming in your life. Now, what I mean by that, it could be like releasing something, whether that's a person, place, situation that you've been holding on to and it's been time to let that go. For some of you, this adventure comes into your life after releasing something. I'm getting that with this wide open card, like you're going to need to be really wide open to receive even the opportunity for this adventure. And then also with this courage card, I feel like it's going to take some courage, you're going to have to be brave when it comes to opening up to this adventure and even going on this adventure. This may be something new for many of you, like something that you've never done before, something that seems unconventional. With the 10 of coins card, this is something that an adventure that could cost money, or that there's an energy of almost like prosperity coming from it. So this adventure could cost money, but then it could lead to, you getting more money. Like it could be like an investment or something like that for some of you. It could be like a trip. There's another energy coming out from the 10 of coins that I'm just trying to figure out what it is, but I feel like that may be it. Like there's a mystery about it, almost like a riddle. So it's almost like video game analogy here. You need to hit a certain amount of checkpoints before you make it to the next level. And this adventure is the next level for many of you. Like this adventure is like the gateway to something. So it's coming out with like more of a spiritual energy with this healer of the ages card coming out and the crown chakra. That could mean that the idea for this adventure could come through like a dream or something like that, or some kind of synchronicity, maybe an angel sign. Maybe you're seeing like 44, 222 or something like that, 1111, or maybe you're about to, book a vacation, or just this adventure is going to look different for many of you, but I feel like when this thing is about to come into your life, there's going to be like either some kind of synchronicity, either if that's because like you've seen it in a dream before, or maybe you just saw like an advertisement for it. But this is something that is going to lead to, it's almost going to lead you down a new path, you know, and especially with this action card, it gives an energy of something that's going to play a huge role in your life. But yeah, even with this diligence energy, it's reminding me of something that you may have to be on the lookout for, and that's why it's almost like you needed to hit all of those checkpoints, and for the most part it's going to be release. Like you needed to release whatever you needed to release so that you could be open to even seeing where this opportunity is, seeing what this thing is, because I feel like it's easy to miss. That's why it's asking you to really open up and like to be brave and take a risk for many of you. But if you are able to really open up and be brave, and especially with this crown chakra, I really feel like for many of you, with this crown chakra, I really feel like for many of you, this is something that you're gonna you could have like a premonition about, or someone could be mentioning something about it. Like there's going to be some kind of clear synchronicity, but you'll have to be open in order for you to really receive the synchronicity. And if you're able to go on this adventure, I feel like it's going to lead to better finances in the long run. Like this is something that could lead to like a business opportunity for some of you. What I'm gonna do now is pull one of the cards from the Angel Tarot. Pull a final card about your next exciting adventure. For some of you, I really do feel like this is a vacation, you know, like I'm gonna stop shuffling, but almost how like this is an aerial view, like you looking down, you looking out of a plane. For some of you, like I'm wondering if you win like an island vacation or something like that, because I'm seeing two signs with water here. But it doesn't just have to be, it doesn't matter where this location is, it just feels like it's somewhere that's not within your own neighborhood. Like this is someplace that, this is an adventure, something that you're going to be traveling to. And just like I feel like you need to be open in order for this adventure to come into your life, I feel like it's going to open you. That's why you need to be open to a certain extent, because this thing is going to open you up. There's going to be some really interesting experiences here. You know, for some of you, I can feel that you'll be nervous going on this, because again, with this courage card, it's likely something you've never really done before. Some of you may be doing this on your own, and that could be the thing that's new, is the fact that you're going on this adventure by yourself. But I really do feel like it's going to be rewarding, especially financially with this 10 of Coins card here. So if you're making it like an investment, this would be a really good energy to do that into. But it's going to be different, but your dreams are going to tell you what this adventure is. I feel like there's just going to be some kind of synchronicity that lines up. For many of you, your crown chakra is the thing that may be opening up when you go on this adventure. You could be meeting someone from like a soul family or something like that, someone who triggers a memory in you, so a past life relationship. It doesn't just have to be like a romantic relationship, but maybe like a past life connection where this person, someone just feels like very familiar to you. But then the family energy could be there, because many of you may be going, like this adventure may be something you're doing with your family. All right, so we have the 10 of Cups card came out, and I feel like that's beautiful energy. This card says Divine Warrior. I feel like the reason why that's a really beautiful energy to end this with is because it's almost like a card of fulfillment. And I feel like for many of you, this journey is going to take that courage. You know, it's something that you're going to leave it with a higher perspective than you went in. You're going to forge connections that you may not have before. You're really going to have to it's going to open you to experiencing things new again. Some of you may have been getting bored with an everyday routine. This is going to open you back up to things being new in your life. And I feel like that's what this 10 of Cups energy is all about. Like, there's something about emotional fulfillment. Like, I feel like when you all, whatever this adventure, this experience is for you, I feel like when you all leave it, you're going to feel more emotionally fulfilled. Like, it's like you're gonna return back to your everyday routine, but you're going to have a new attitude about things. Like, it's going to change your emotional or just your outlook, because you have that higher perspective. It's going to change your outlook on your everyday routine. So this is a really cool adventure that you all have coming up, and because this energy is so big, it looks like it's eventually leading to that 10 of Coins kind of energy. But that's all I have for your reading, pile number ones. Please do let me know in the comments below whether this resonated for you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alright, so hello and welcome to everyone attracted to the second group. This is going to be your reading about the next exciting adventure coming into your life. So let's see what the cards say. So I pulled some cards out, and then I'll also pull additional ones from the Angel Tarot. The first one for your adventure is unexpected visitors. Next, we have the protection card. We have the Magician, the Sun, and Woman Holding Heart. So for you all, this next adventure is likely something that you manifested, and it doesn't have to be something that you consciously manifested. For many of you, you did consciously manifest it. Maybe you prayed, maybe you set an intention for some kind of new opportunity, whether that's like a connection, a relationship, or just connecting to like a situation, connecting to a place. But I feel like you set an intention for this to come in your life. For some of you, this was more of a subconscious thing. So like maybe this is something that like your ancestors are bringing into your life. Unexpected visitors, I feel like you are going to, like, there's going to be some kind of connection there. Like, especially with this Woman Holding Heart card too. So this next adventure, there may just be somebody there who's is like an unexpected person there. And I feel like you all may eventually have some kind of new beginning together. Again, that's why I feel like this is something that was like with this Magician card here. Some of you could have been like manifesting relationship into your life. Some of you could have just been manifesting it, like some kind of connection. I don't just mean romantic relationships. Like if you set the intention for a romantic relationship, then that's how it'll resonate for you. But for other people, you could have wanted more of like a friend connection, or again, it could be a subconscious thing that maybe your ancestors decided that your journey would be better if you had like a closer friend, or maybe even a connection through like a pet or something like that, or connection through some kind of new hobby or situation, someone who you like go to the gym with, like it's like that, some kind of really strong intimate connection you all may have been wanting to manifest into your life. So the next adventure is this person coming suddenly into your life, and I feel like that's what the adventure is going to be. It's like your journey with this person is what this new adventure is going to be. But again, for many of you, this is going to be a romantic connection, but for all of you, you're really going to love this person that's coming into your life. You all are going to love this person, whether it's like a pet or like a friend or something like that. I feel like this is just going to be a really, really strong connection. For some of you, this could even be something like a online game friend or something like that. Sometimes those connections can get really, really strong, because I feel like when it comes to online communities, people are more comfortable being more vulnerable because it's through the internet. So those connections tend to get really close. So yeah, however it resonates, there's lots of different connections that's coming, but this is a very strong connection, and you two are going to have a very interesting journey and new beginning together. There's going to be lots of lots of fun. I feel like in this connection is gonna feel like a venture, because I feel like you are going to have lots of fun together. You may like go on these adventures together. Again, that's why it reminds me of like online gaming, like going gaming with that person. But of course, this is gonna be more of a like an in-person connection for most of you. And you may have some kind of hobby. Maybe you met someone and you both have this shared interest. I feel like it's really going to open you up to new levels of like fun and joy and excitement in your life. You know, it's like maybe in the old group of people you were with, I'm just giving an example, but maybe in the old group of people you were with, no one liked playing pool. So maybe you went a long time without playing it, but then a new person comes in your friend group and you two like playing pool. So now this is something that you routinely do together. Of course, it does not have to be pool, but just giving an example of how I feel like this person, this connection is really going to change your life. And it's so interesting because like with this unexpected visitors, even though there's this energy that you all manifested, this connection, I feel like the way this person enters your life is going to be unexpected. Like you are not going to be looking for this person. Like what I said about the pool example, it's not like someone's looking for a buddy to play pool with. It's just like someone randomly comes in your life, you find out that you have this shared interest, and now like, you know, you're connected. Okay, and then you know, the less energy I'm getting before I pull the card from the Angel Tarot is around this protection. There's going to be protection in this connection. I feel like the reason why this connection is going to be protected is because the two of you are going to be able to have a level of peace together that you may not have been able to have with other people. And that's just what happens when you attract someone who has lots of shared interests with you, right? Like it doesn't become a burden being in that person's presence. It doesn't feel like you have to compromise. It doesn't feel like you're compromising anything, because you're just able to do things that you both enjoy because you both enjoy the same kind of thing. So very soulmate kind of connection. This is very much a soulmate kind of connection that I'm sensing. All right. So let me pull a card from the Angel Tarot. That came out really fast. So this is something that could be manifesting in your life very fast. Whoa, I'm seeing lots of angel numbers here. I'm seeing 111 and 444. So those are very, very powerful angel numbers. And you had the Queen of Cups card come out, and this says redemption. So this is very interesting. So the reason why I feel like this is going to be an exciting adventure is because it's going to be the beginning of many different adventures that you're going to have with this person who just sort of unexpectedly pops into your life. But many of you have been praying, have been trying to manifest, setting an intention for a soulmate connection, and this is what I feel like is coming in your life. And if not, I feel like your ancestors just felt like you would do better with someone who really connects with you, and that's why they're bringing this person in your life. But it looks like you are going to have lots of fun together. But that's all I have for your reading, group number 2s. Please do let me know in the comments below how it's resonated with you, and I'll see you all in the next one. All right, last but not least, we have group number 3. This is going to be your reading on the next exciting adventure coming in your life. So the first card you have, group 3, is Magic Stream. And then you have Magic Prayer. You have the Success card come out. They're very powerful, very positive cards that came out, group 3. And then we have the King of Wands, Angel of Love, and Strategy. So I actually want to keep the Strategy card in my hands because I feel like this card is at the center of this new exciting adventure. So for many of you, this could be something where you sign a contract. This could be something where, you know, it involves something written. You know, I feel like there's some kind of writing element to this new adventure, whether it's signing a contract to do something, or maybe filling out resumes or something like that, or filling out some kind of timeshare. I don't know, but there's something written about it. And then there's also like a strategy that I feel like is going into this new adventure that comes in your life. Now, just because there's a strategy to it does not mean that it's something that's going to be expected. Sometimes it's not until you take the first couple of steps that you have a clear picture of what the outcome is going to be. And I feel like that's how this adventure is going to be for some of you. Like, you may have started taking steps which you thought would have led to one direction, but there's almost like it could be some kind of pivot. But it's not until you see the bigger picture that you see how all of these things connected and could lead to what it's going to. For many of you, I feel like this new next exciting adventure is going to be career, work, or passion related. So think small businesses, think promotions in your career, think doing something on the side, maybe joining another corporation, another company, getting some kind of promotion, opening up your own business, whatever it is. I feel like this is going to be something with your passions, whether that's doing the things that you love for the first time, and maybe quitting jobs and working more on your own personal career. And the fact that the adventure card, not adventure, interesting I said adventure, but the success card came out. But I'm thinking about how that word came out as adventure in the first time. And I feel like that has to do with the fact that this next exciting adventure for you all, Group 3, is going to end in some kind of great success. And the way this card just like dropped right here on this magic prayer card. So for many of you, this is something that you've prayed for, and you all may have experiences with how powerful prayer is for you. You all may be people who pray because like maybe you've had good results with it. If you haven't, I feel like you all may be getting in the habit of understanding how powerful prayer, and again, not just prayer, but like maybe for me, I consider things like setting your intentions, speaking to the universe to be prayer too. So I feel like you all are starting to see how that really works out in your life when it comes to manifesting. And yeah, I'm trying to see if this energy could fit for someone who maybe was not really spiritually connected, but this just seems like such a spiritually connected pile to me, especially with this magic stream card. Like, this is like tapping into healing abilities, manifestation abilities, tapping into light worker, universal worker, shadow worker kind of energies like that. For many of you, you could be making that, like that could be a part of your career. Your career could have some kind of, your career or your passion. You may have some kind of like passion that's in the spiritual field, even if it's like music or something like that. A lot of musical and artist people don't really understand how much their spirit has to do with the art that they produce. So I consider those to be very spiritual passions. So I feel like whether this is just like a passion, or if you're lucky enough to have that passion and make it into your career, it's going to lead to success. And if it's in your reality right now, if you're having the chance to make your passion into your career, this is another message that's something that can end in lots of success. But either way, I feel like this is a part of the next adventure. And just like I feel like I was also saying with the strategy card, that there could be some kind of pivot. So some of you, this new exciting opportunity could seem like it's in like left field. It could seem like it's not connected to what you have been doing. But I feel like this is telling you that pivot is going to, like, this success card came out for a reason, to sort of give you that reassurance that this pivot is going to end in some kind of success. Now, with this Angel of Love card right next to the Passion, it's very interesting because this could just be talking about how much you all are in love with your passion, in love with what you do. You know, like when they're just meant to like do something, and you can tell because they're in love with what they do, instead of like miserable about it, like how some people are when they're in jobs that they don't really want, that they don't really love. So I feel like this is you being really in love with what you do, really in love with what your career is, because I feel like this is something that you've nurtured. Whatever this new adventure is, I feel like this is something that you all have nurtured. That's where this magic prayer and this magic stream is coming from. This is something that I feel like has always been with you. For many of you, this is almost like revealing some kind of talent or some kind of passion or hobby, or maybe you always wanted to start some kind of business, or maybe you're content in your career, but there's something different that you wanted to do that's specific to just like the way you like to do things, like adding a twist to something. I feel like that's what's going to be happening for all of you with this next new exciting adventure. And again, it's very interesting that this strategy card came out, especially for those of you who may have to sign some kind of contract, whether it's a new kind of job, a new kind of opportunity, or something like that. With the Angel of Love, I guess I can't also see this card being here without I guess I also, when I see this card, I feel like there is possibly relationship energy in this new adventure, this new exciting adventure. This Angel of Love card is also reminding me of like her holding a baby or her holding a child or something like that. But again, for many of you, your passion is going to seem like your baby, your child. But for some of you, it could like physically be related to having a child too. But I really do feel like this next new adventure is definitely career, passion related. So the last thing I'm going to do is pull a card from the Angel Tarot to finish up this reading on your next exciting adventure. Alright, definitely took a long time for those cards to come out. So we have the Hanged Man. I feel like the reason why I took this Hanged Man card so long to come out is because it may have taken many of you a long time to sort of shift your perspective, especially when I'm thinking of this strategy. Sometimes people get stuck when they have so many decisions to make and they just feel like stuck, and like it's better just not to make any decision at all than to have to juggle all of these decisions and all of these responsibilities. So some of you could have been like stuck at step 1 or 2 because you're looking at the projected path like moving to step 3, 4, 5, but in reality you're supposed to pivot. You were supposed to take a pivot to something else. So for some of you, that I feel like that pivot could have kept you stuck. That's what I'm getting from the way that Hanged Man energy came out. There's another Angel Tarot card that came out, and that's the Emperor with Michael. So this says, give safe travel and protects against conspiracies. So what's interesting with these Angel Tarot cards is that I sort of misread both of the names as Archangel Michael, but this says Michael and it's not Archangel Michael. So I feel like that may have something to do when it comes to this journey, especially because I really do feel like for many of you, understanding where that pivot was, I feel like, this energy of being stuck at step 1 and 2, like, where do I go next? What do I do next in life? And for all of that could also be connected to sitting on some kind of gift that you have, like feeling like it's too pure to show the world, or too, I don't know, just like I'm getting this energy of hesitancy. And not that this adventure is going to be hesitant for you. It's almost like it's up to you when you go on this next adventure, because understanding that you're not stuck, that you're just maybe you're thinking that what's next in your life has to be one thing, when in reality it can be something totally different than you ever would have expected. But yeah, I think that's all of the messages I'm seeing for your reading group 3 about the next exciting adventure coming in your life. Again, I just want to make sure I reiterate that in order to get out of that stuck energy, just be open to the possibilities, really be in tune with your prayer, and really make sure that you're not giving into fear. Because I feel like for many of you, deep down, you know the next step that you're meant to take in your life, where this adventure is in your life, but there could be some kind of doubt. There could be a voice in your mind telling you that this can never be an option or a path for you because it can never possibly work out. So just like be on the lookout for if you have any kind of thoughts like that, because that's what this adventure is going to be. It's going to be the thing that you kind of least expected, or you felt like you couldn't really share with the world, really share with others. This is going to be the thing that once you do share, once you share your love, whatever it is, that's when it's going to lead to this success. But that's when it's going to lead to this success. But I feel like until then, it would have just felt like you were just stuck, or maybe just living out the motions, but not having that passion and that desire, that drive in what you are doing, because you're not really doing what you love. It's time to start doing what you love. But that's all I have for your reading group 3. Please do let me know in the comments below how this resonated with you, and I'll see you all in the next one.